Another night, another town. I'll fix myself another round. I'll take a toke to try and settle down. But they're smoking mirrors, they're gonna put me in the ground. I see myself here in the glass, and I think of how the time has passed. The fog flows through my memory, smoking mirrors, gonna be the death of me. Smoking mirrors, smoking mirrors, all gonna set me free. Live like an outlaw, moving from place to place, for everyone to see the pain and hunger written on your face. You got something to prove deep down in your soul, yeah. You've got to show them that you can play the leading role. You're on the road to glory. You're on the road to fortune and fame, they say. You're on the road to glory. Everybody's gonna know your name. Bound and determined, moving from town to town, never finding the time, no, to settle down. You got a powerful dream deep down in your soul, yeah. Undying passion where the fire's uncontrolled. You're on the road to glory. You're on the road to fortune and fame, they say. You're on the road to glory. Everybody's gonna know your name. never forgotten the dream I've lost. I've tried whiskey, I've tried women, I've tried about every drug that you could name. Some came from doctors and some came from dealers. Anything I thought would kill the pain. And I wound up on the road where the sun would never shine, and all I ever saw was rain. And I learned a little lesson about these painkillers. All they do is cause more pain. I found music made me happy. Then one day it just became a chore. So I used a few of them painkillers till I couldn't feel a damn thing anymore. And I wound up on a road where the sun would never shine, and all I ever saw was rain. And I learned another lesson about these painkillers. All they do is cause more pain. Then a sweet angel came down and saved me from all that hurt that I'd felt before. And I realized through her forgiveness that I didn't need that shit anymore. And I wound up on a road where the sun always shines and the darkness of the night has turned to day. Yeah, I finally learned my lesson about these painkillers. All it takes is love to kill the pain. All it takes is love to kill the pain. Listen up now. Let me tell y'all something.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Storytelling Tuesday. Thanks for joining me on the Hanging with Hal show this morning. Yeah, you right? Get that straightened out a little bit. See what you guys are up to this morning. Getting a little energy flowing. There we go. Good morning, y'all. There you are. Hanging with Hal. Hanging with Hal. Hanging with Hal in the morning. Start your day off with a song and a smile. Hey, it's Hanging with Hal. Good morning, y'all. We finally made it on a Storytelling Tuesday. Rick, good to see you, brother. Willis, good morning, brother. Hey, Robert. There's Mandy, too. Road Dog. Hanging with Hal. Hanging with Hal. Hanging with Hal in the morning. Start your day off with a song and a smile. Hey, it's Hanging with Hal. That's right. Hey, it's Hanging with Hal. Good morning, y'all. See if I can't stop this light from blinking. Nope, that ain't it. That's good. I couldn't stand the blinking. Drive me crazy back there. Good morning, y'all. Good to see you on this Tuesday. Glad to see you're up and at 'em. Me too. Yeah, you're right. Getting some good energy flowing this morning. Got a big day ahead of us. The first day of August is here already. I can't believe that. What y'all got going on today? I'll tell you a little bit about what I do in a little bit. That's right. Here's one off the Painkillers record, though. One of my old favorite Bocephus songs. Well, it's late at night on this old turnpike, and my head's spinning round and around. It's a long, long way from New York to Texas. I've been through a million towns. Well, let's get off the bus and get on the stage. The band and the boys and me. Take me to Alabama, Mississippi, Montana. They don't want me back in Tennessee. Tennessee, how could you do this to me? I gave you some of the best of my days. Ain't no reason for me to stay. Tennessee, you took the life out of me. What little money I made, I either drank it up or I gave it away. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Stephanie, good morning, girl. I've tried so long to sell my songs, but Nashville wasn't the place. All I got for my trouble was fighting bad, and the door slammed in my face. Tennessee, how could you do this to me? I gave you some of the best of my days. Ain't no reason for me to stay. Tennessee, you took the life out of me. What little money I made, I either drank it up or I gave it away. That's right. Good morning, y'all. Tracy Ramsey, good morning, brother. Tennessee, how could you do this to me? I gave you some of the best of my days. There ain't no reason for me to stay. Tennessee, you took the life out of me. What little money I made, I either drank it up or I gave it away. Yeah. Gave it away. David Schilling, good morning, brother. Good to see you this morning. How are y'all doing on a Storytelling Tuesday? Leave me some comments and let me know. I'm trying to check the radio a little bit too. If I can get my mouse working. There we go. See where they're at. They're doing pretty good, looks like. Yeah, you're right. All right. Good morning, y'all. I got a little black coffee this morning. I'm still on the gunship, thank goodness. But I got to go in a little bit. So I'm kind of fasting this morning. Y'all know what that's about? Got to make a little trip to Thibodeau today. So I'm on the straight black gunship this morning. From TJ Curbside, of course. Hey, Stephanie. I gotta tell the ghost to give me a call. I gotta talk to him today. So I'm gonna play one for him. Hope you're doing well. You too, brother. Here we go. One of our old favorites. Vicky was a tomboy who hung around with us. Worked on cars and played guitar. She'd even drink and cuss. Never paid her much attention, she was just one of the guys. Till I gave her a ride home one night and she gave me a surprise. Now I know Victoria's Secret. Even though she hides it so well, I know Victoria's a secret. That's right. But I swear I'll never tell. Good morning, y'all. An old favorite right there. For Storytelling Tuesday, here's the rest of Thank you, girl. Awesome. Here's the rest of the story. Now, I guess I'll never know if she planned it or just why she ever chose me. But she showed me things at night that only a grown man should see. Now I know Victoria's secret, even though she hides it so well. I know Victoria's secret, but I swear I'll never tell. Never could I have imagined in my wildest dreams the treasure she had hidden. Oh, underneath those faded jeans. Now I know Victoria's secret. Even though she hides it so well, I know Victoria's secret. But I swear I'll never tell. I'll never tell. No, I'll never tell. Good morning, y'all. Little classic right there. Little story song for Storytelling Tuesday. Good morning, y'all. I love that old song. Thank you, girl, I do. Yep. Happy Storytelling Tuesday, y'all. Checking them on the radio. I gotta jump in there at some point. Bottom of the hour already. Had a little getting up to do this morning. I got a big day ahead of me. So thankful that you guys are here. Thankful that I made it this morning. Thankful we're on the radio as well. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, girl. Good to see you this morning. David Schilling, good to see you this morning, pal. Rick, there you are, brother. Yeah, you're right. Robert, too? Oh, yeah. Me and Joey got the fishing poles all rigged and ready. Gonna call Mr. Bill to try to get in the river and catch some catfish. Try to break Gay's record. That's right. On this Storytelling Tuesday, y'all. Got a lot going on, thank goodness. A lot of updates coming this weekend as well. Queen Elizabeth got a chance to go to judge a pageant this weekend with our friends from this Morgan City Spirit of Christmas Festival. That was nice. I'll be posting some pics about that here in a little bit. That's right. All right, well, I'm looking at the radio, y'all. Got about a minute right there. Trying to think of a good story for you guys as well. One I can tell anyway. Because I won't tell that one. I got about 30 seconds before I got to kill some time and turn this over on the radio. Then we'll do a song for all the wakers and bakers in the house while I'm on the straight black coffee this morning. I got to go to Thibodeau and get on a treadmill this morning. So I'm fasting a little bit. Do a little blood work. And then I'll be getting around to some folks today, which I can't wait for. Been a long time coming to see a lot of folks. There we go. Good morning, y'all. You're listening to 92.9 FM, The Swamp Dog, KMRC. Yeah, you right. Good to see y'all this morning on this Storytelling Tuesday. It's the Hanging with Hal show. And we got it going on this morning, y'all. We got a lot of folks hanging out with us online on the Hal Bruni Facebook page and the Hal Raisers group. You can join us there too as well, y'all. It's the Storytelling Tuesday, and we're going back to Big Mamu with you right now. Good morning, y'all. I'm on the straight gunship black rifle coffee this morning, so having a great time this morning, y'all, online, hanging out with everybody, and you can join us too right there, but we're going to go back to Big Mamu on the radio right here. Here we go. Lil Wayne Toops. Good morning, y'all. There we go. Yeah, you right. So, I was talking to Jason Herndon the other night, my buddy Jason, who works for Blake Shelton now, but I've been knowing Jason for a long time. I met Jason back in Panama City when I graduated high school and started playing in a band there at Noah's Ark with a lot of great folks and some guys from Tuscaloosa, the Nolan brothers. So Jason came down, he was still in high school, and hung out with us for a week. And I got to know him, and then I moved to Tuscaloosa to play in the band with those guys up there. And been friends with Jason ever since, lifelong friends. He helped me cut the Tales from the Gypsy record. We've been in several bands together. And he was also in Wayne's first professional act, Wayne and Jason. And Jason and I are working on some new stuff, by the way. Jason's a great songwriter and guitar player, just all-around producer and musician. So, Rollo, good morning, brother. Good to see you this morning. So we're talking about some new songs and some old songs. And he mentioned this old song that he said, man, I think I might want to cut the end. And I was like, oh, yeah, which is an old song for us. I wrote a long time ago. And it's actually a song that I wrote in Nashville on a day when I lived the perfect country and western song, because I was had a job working at a credit card programming place. So I'd show up every day and go in my little cubicle and read this script to businesses and teach them how to program their little Zon Juniors, what it was called. Credit card machines you punch in, you know, when you slide your credit card in there. So that was my day gig at the time. And I got off work that day. I was pulling out of the driveway and the parking lot on the Bradley Parkway, and got not quite T-boned, but I got hit right in the front wheel of my truck, and wrecked my truck that day. So I was like, damn it, man. Got that fixed up. It still could drive barely. So I got it over to, no it didn't, I had to get it towed, matter of fact, to the apartment where I was staying with this girl. And got there that day, wrecked my truck. She got there and said, you know, Hal, I'm just not happy. So I was like, well, I ain't staying anywhere that with somebody I'm not happy, that's not happy, you know. So called my buddy Billy and said, Billy, man, I need a place to stay for a little bit. So Billy came to get me, and that day I wrecked my truck, lost my job because I couldn't get there anymore. I had to move across town where Billy was, and I was without a vehicle for a little while, and lost my girlfriend all in one day. I was like, damn it, if this ain't a country song, I don't know what is. And so I sat there and didn't know what I was going to do the next day. I just got to get the radio back on, because I didn't press all the buttons. So I'm sitting there the next day thinking, damn it, I lost my truck, lost my girlfriend, lost my job. What the heck am I going to do? I started working with Billy and cooking at IHOP in the mornings and working at Ruby Tuesdays in the afternoons. And needless to say, it was a crazy time for me. But as I was doing all that, I just thought, well, you know, what am I going to do? Nothing else to do but do what I do best. And sat there that morning in his cousin's apartment on the floor and wrote this old song right here that we eventually cut on the Tales from the Gypsy record. And that Jason Hurd is thinking about cutting right now. It is one of my favorite old songs, though, because even though I was going through a terrible time at that point in time, I love this old song because it's tells a great little story. And even though it may be kind of sad, the lyrics are, it still has a happy feel to it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, brother. One of my old favorites, y'all. I can see her standing there alone tonight. The warm Gulf breeze dancing through her hair ever so lightly. She's wondering if those waves could wash away her pain. She's thinking she could sail away and never look back again. Oh, it's such a shame that we're lovers. It's a damn shame we just can't be friends. I guess nobody wins in the end. No. It's such a shame that we're lovers. It's a damn shame we just can't be friends. I guess nobody wins in the end. Yeah. That's right. Good morning, y'all. Playing some old classics this morning. Good to see you, brother. One of my favorite verses I've ever written, y'all. Bonnie, good to see you, brother. You know, you write one every now and then, and you think, damn, that ain't too bad. I love this last verse right here, y'all. Her expression tells me what she can't bring herself to say. So I'll say it for her and then turn and walk away. I don't know how I'll get along without her now. God, I just wish we could have worked things out somehow. Oh, it's such a shame that we're lovers. It's a damn shame we just can't be friends. I guess nobody wins in the end. It's such a shame that we're lovers. Oh, she used to be my best friend. I guess nobody wins in love. Nobody wins in the end. That's right. Love that old song, y'all. I love that I'm getting a chance to work with Jason again. Oh, yeah. Sometimes this life leads you down crazy roads, you know. Thank you, girl. I love that old song, too. I love that old song. And it's amazing sometimes how in a moment of transition, in a moment of stress, even pain sometimes, you know, something beautiful can come out of it, can come out of it. Something beautiful can come out of that. And so I'm thankful for that song, helping me get through that time. And, you know, a lot of times you may not even realize why you're going through something. You know, God has his own plans. But, you know, life is just a journey, and you got to follow the path sometimes. So I'm thankful for that. Thankful I had a chance to get through all that. And, you know, it was a very short time after that I was offered a little record deal, and my life took a whole nother turn. So thankful for the path that God leads us down, even though we may not know why sometimes, y'all. On this Storytelling Tuesday, good morning. Yeah, you're right. Feels more like a Thankful Thursday sometimes on Storytelling Tuesdays. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of story songs, here's another one for you. Life's a gold mine, brother. You gotta dig it. Yeah, you're right. Here's another little story song for you. Same about Nashville, you know. I was up there working in this little studio and cooking that slice of life. And right on Music Road right there. And we used to step out back every day when we had a little break. Me and my old buddy Moody. And we stepped back by the dumpster and smoke a joint and get ready for the next shift, you know. And there was this old guy named Chuck who used to walk around with, no shit, a three-legged dog. And he was the first homeless guy I ever got a chance to really know and talk to, you know. So he'd come around every day, and he never would ask us for anything. He wanted to shoot the breeze and see what we were up to, and tell us what he had going on, what he was doing, you know. He was probably in his mid-50s at the time, I guess. And so I started this song thinking about Chuck, and the second verse kind of took its own turn. But, you know, I'm from this oil town here in Morgan City, and this town's seen a lot of ups and downs. This town's kind of boom and bust, you know, and we've seen it all. We've been through the times where it's been like a gold mine down here, and this town is just flooded with money and people, and there's other times where when the oil business isn't doing so good, I've seen a lot of folks, myself included sometimes, be shocked by being out of work unexpectedly and having to go through stretches of the lean times, you know, and everybody goes through that. I believe no matter what your job situation is or what you do for a living, it's always kind of a fluctuating thing, and sometimes folks find themselves in situations that they never thought, like Chuck, I'm sure, you know. So this song kind of started out about that. We cut this song on the Blue Collar Town record after years of having it written. This one's called Those of Us Who Have. Good morning, y'all. I could hear the distant thunder as I shook his calloused hand. His voice was worn and graveled, unbeknownst to that old man. He told his hard luck story, but never asked me for a dime. And as we stood there, I wondered where he'd sleep tonight. He said he used to roust about the rigs down round New Orleans, hauled timber out of Jackson, plowed them fields in Cedar Springs. But good pay for honest work these days is hard to find. I gave him my last cigarette and let him keep my light. What separates one from another? Why does fate smile on some while others reap the wrath? Well, it's a fine line between those who have not and those of us who have. Oscar Toops, brother, good morning. Speaking of hard-working folks right there. She sells her body for the money. Lord spends all her money getting high. Some nights she thinks she's strong enough to break those chains, but most nights she just wants to die. What separates one from another? Why does fate smile on some while others reap the wrath? Well, there's a fine line between those who have not and those of us who have. We ought to count our blessings, brother. Oh, and thank the good Lord that we walk a privileged path. 'Cause there's a fine line between those who have not and those of us who have. On a Storytelling Tuesday, y'all. Little story songs for a Storytelling Tuesday. Those of us who have, old Nashville song. By my old buddy Chuck. The thing about these story songs is that most of them, all of them I should say, they're all the truth. All songs I've lived through at one time or another, y'all, and I'm thankful for that on this Storytelling Tuesday. Thankful I get a chance to tell these stories to you guys and share them with you. And thankful for you guys being here every morning. Appreciate that. Good morning, y'all. Oscar, good to see you this morning, brother. Yeah, you're right. It's a gold mine, brother. You got to dig it. Speaking of, I got one more for you. The title cut off the Painkillers record, y'all. This is a song I wrote in Africa when I was going through a crazy time of my life. I was going back and forth to Africa and struggling with some things at home at the time as well. Sat down and wrote this little song about it. I've tried whiskey, I've tried women, I've tried about every drug that you could name. Some came from doctors, some came from dealers. Anything I thought would kill the pain. And I wound up on a road where the sun would never shine, and all I ever saw was rain. And I learned a little lesson about these painkillers. All they do is cause more pain. I found music, made me happy. Then one day it just became a chore. So I used a few of them painkillers till I couldn't feel a damn thing anymore. And I wound up on a road where the sun would never shine, and all I ever saw was rain. And I learned another lesson about these painkillers. All they do is cause more pain. That's the truth, brother. Tyrone Green, good morning, brother. Good to see you this morning. Man, I was hoping I'd see you at the class reunion Shannon and them had. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, you're right. I love this old song, y'all, because it's the truth. One of my favorite lines in this song I've ever written to. It's coming up right now. Then a sweet angel came down and saved me from all that hurt that I'd felt before. And I realized through her forgiveness that I didn't need that shit anymore. No. And I wound up on the road where the sun always shines and the darkness of the night has turned to day. Yeah, I finally learned my lesson about these painkillers. All it takes is love to kill the pain. All it takes is love to kill the pain. That's right. Little painkillers one time, y'all. All it takes is love to kill the pain. I found that's the truth. I actually got the idea for that song years before. I was in a hotel room on a job I was up in Coffeyville, Kansas, working at a job up there, standing at the apple tree, and I was watching one of those biographies on ESPN about a football player who was addicted to pain pills. And he was telling the story about how he got addicted to pain pills because of the game and all the aches and pains that it causes and the injuries he had. And then he realized that he was stuck on these pain pills, didn't know how to get off of them, went down a very dark road. And as he was studying about that, he realized how the brain works with these pain pills and stuff, and how after you're on these painkillers for a while, that your brain will actually, even if you're not feeling the physical pain and you're over the injury, how your brain will trick you into feeling like you're in actual pain, so you can get more painkillers. You know, it's so you'll keep taking those pain pills, and even though you're actually over the physical pain, your brain will trick you into wanting more. You know, so that's kind of where that song originated from, and I carried that around with me for a long time and thought about that as I went through my own struggles with those kind of things. You know, trying to get over injuries and being on those damn painkillers for one reason or another, and then having to get off of them. You know, and go through that where your body's telling you, or your body's okay, but your mind's still telling you you're not. You know, kind of one of the things that got me on my happiness and healing journey that we try to talk about on Thankful Thursdays. So love that old song right there, y'all. And thanks for all the support for that song too, by the way, when it came out. I appreciate that. Good morning, y'all. This is Storytelling Tuesday. What y'all got going on this morning? I'm checking the time right here because we're still on the radio, and I got to make sure that I got those guys timed out just right. Let me see what they're up to. Leave some comments, y'all, about what's going on this week for you guys, because you know I like to keep up with you and know what's going on with y'all. Got any plans for the weekend? It's the first day of August already. I can't believe that. I'm going to tell them a little bit about the weather, but all I can tell them is that it's hot. Another heat advisory today down here in Morgan City. So we'll be out in the heat again today. Oscar knows what that's all about. Thanks for yesterday too, brother. Appreciate all the work that you do out there. I'm on a job where I get to see Oscar most of the days at Enamore out there right now. So I love that, man. As I'm arranging the radio for a second, y'all, give me a minute. Got to make sure we get these guys just right. Little Don Rich right there. Playing some story songs this morning as well. Cutting grass, man. I hear you. Cut it last week and it's already almost knee deep. Yeah, you're right. Getting ready to go to Sturgis. Yeah, you're right, brother. Some time off of bad behavior. Yeah, you're right. Can't wait to hear those stories and see those pictures. Y'all, Road Dogg travels around the country going to all these great events and has been doing it for years. So post that link to your page right there, Road Dogg. Because Road Dogg has been taking pictures of these events, y'all, for years and years. He's come down to the Yeah, You're Right Festival. He came down to the little Songwriters Fest here years ago, too. And he goes around to music festivals and biker events. And he's got wonderful pictures of all across the country, y'all. So post some of that, dog. so we can see. And I can't wait to see the pictures you're going to take at Sturgis this year. Yeah, you're right. Getting ready for hunting season 2. Yeah, man, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for a little cool weather. I know that. I was talking to Greg Green. He said teal season starts mid-September, but that's too hot for me to get out. I used to go teal hunting with my brother Joey all the time. But man, that's still a little too hot for me to be hunting. But I am looking forward to getting little Joey out this year. So give me 1 second, y'all, while I do this on the radio. Yeah, you're right, a little Don Rich, y'all. Oh, yes, it's party time already. We're getting ready for the weekend, even though it is Tuesday. We're talking about it online right now, too, and you can join us on the Hal Bruni Facebook page and in the Hal Raisers group. Tyrone Green's with us this morning, y'all. Good morning, Tyrone. Good to see you, brother. Where you flying off to is what I want to know. Yeah, you're right. Tyrone's been working for the airlines for years and years, and I bet you got some stories, too, man. Oscar Toops is on with us this morning. I'm going to get a chance to see Oscar later on in Entermore, too. Shout out to all those guys, Eddie and everybody at Entermore this morning. Good to see y'all this morning. Stephanie's with us in Arkansas. Yeah, you're right. And Road Dog we're talking about is going to Sturgis this week. He's up there in Minnesota. Been going to Sturgis for years and posting some wonderful pictures on his page, y'all. So looking forward to seeing those new pics too, brother, when you get out that way. So we're getting ready for the weekend already, y'all. You can join us too online on the Hal Bruni Facebook page and in the Hal Raisers group. I made a big old pot of red beans this past weekend that I'm still eating on, and they were so good, y'all, let me tell you. I used some of that Cindy's almost famous roux from GJ Curbside, and of course some dat sauce, little tasso, a lot of sausage. Man, they were delicious. So I want to let you know that although it's Tuesday, the weekend's going to be here before you know it. And you can stock up on all your grocery supplies, even your alcohol, at gjcurbside.com. They got everything you need for your house, y'all, and they'll deliver it straight to your door. Or you can pick it up at the curb on the corner of Front Street and Railroad Avenue. And when you do, throw some dat sauce in your cart because it's good on everything. Good morning, y'all. That's right, little GJ Curbside right there, y'all. I want to thank GJ Curbside and everybody that supports the Hanging with Hal show. We're so happy to be here on the Swamp Dog every morning, waking you guys up with a song and a smile. Now it's my time to get out of here and get my butt to work, so we're going to leave you with one like we do every day. It's a little two for Don Rich right here, y'all. Keep on smiling. That's right. Thank y'all for being here this morning, y'all. Keep it tuned into the Swamp Dog all day long because JJ Starbucks coming up with your South Louisiana and Swamp Pop hits 24/7, 365, and our friend Derek Sanchez got your drive time at 3 o'clock. So tune in and see and listen to Derek Sanchez, y'all, on the Derek Sanchez Show right here on the Swamp Dog. And in the meantime, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful day and keep on smiling. Hey. Yeah, you're right. Now, let me get all the buttons pressed. On this Storytelling Tuesday, y'all, thanks for being here today. It's always great to see you guys in the morning. Pete Girardi, a little South 70 right there. Yeah, you're right. Getting ready for hunting season. Man, I can't wait either. I hadn't had a chance to take Joey hunting, little Joey hunting, that is, for the last couple of years. I had the Achilles injury, you know, and so we missed out hunting the last couple of years, and he's going to be 10 next week, matter of fact. So 10 years old already. So I really can't wait to get him out into the woods this year, share a little hunting season with him, and some great times, making some memories. So looking forward to that, brother. I know you are too. Yeah, you're right. There's Road Dog's link right there. Hit him up at the Road Warrior, y'all, and enjoy some of those great pictures from all around the country. Yeah, you're right, brother. Road Dog's got some great stories too on this Storytelling Tuesday. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to have a little sip of this Black Rifle coffee. Yeah, you're right. Have a great day, Mandy. Good to see you this morning, girl. Thanks for being here. I'll see y'all at the curb this week. That's right. Can't wait for that. Watching the radio a little bit. That's right. Thanks for joining me on this Storytelling Tuesday, y'all. Speaking of Sturgis, though, we got to do a couple before we go. Because while we're talking about Sturgis and story songs, I got to do one for Road Dogg before we go. So we'll do this one and then we'll pick it up a little bit. This is an old song that is mostly true as well. About an old buddy of mine that I met down here. I traveled into town from Nashville, stopped in Tuscaloosa along the way, finally made it to Morgan City in my old little Nissan truck I was driving at the time, with no air conditioning, by the way. Don't ever buy a truck without air conditioning, even if you live in Tennessee. So I was driving this old truck, finally made it down to Morgan City, and had a gig at Caboose right downtown, behind GJ Curbside, by the way, at the time. And when I walked in there that afternoon, nobody was in the bar really, except Darren Vicknair was there to meet me. And so me and Darren sat there at the bar, and there was this older guy, I should say, sitting at the bar. It was early afternoon. He was drunk already, had his head down on the bar like that, had a shot in front of him, and a beer, and a cup of coffee. So Darren and I sat there next to this guy, and we were waiting on Blaine, the owner, to come out, you know, talk to him for a little bit about the gig that night. And as Darren and I were sitting there, getting reacquainted because we hadn't seen each other in a little while, this old guy would sit there, and every now and then, he'd raise his head up, look at me and Darren, and he would say, "Argles, bargles, bargles." Put his head back down on the bar. Like, me and Darren, look at that guy. What the hell, you know? So Darren and I would go back to talking. A few minutes later, he'd raise his head back up, and he'd start spouting off some kind of gibberish. You know, like, what the heck is he talking about? And he'd start saying, "That's Indian talk." He'd say, "I learned that from the Indians down on the border." And he'd tell us this little story. And then he'd say some kind of Indian gibberish again. And I had just seen Dances with Wolves at the time, you know. So I'd respond, "Tatanka." And we had a great time talking to that guy. Ended up being my buddy Shaky Jake, who I formed a lifelong friendship with. And he was a very cool and incredible guy. And Jake became a great friend of ours. He used to come to all the shows when we were down here. And as I got to know a lot of the other bikers around town, it was always great to see Jake. It was a memorable story and a memorable time. The first time we ever met, Darren and I still talk about it all the time. And so years later, after Jake passed away, Jake got into a bike accident here in town where he made a wrong turn going up the overpass and was tragically hit and killed that evening. So years later, I was thinking about Jake and wrote this song about Shaky Jake. And here's a little side note that I haven't told anybody yet, really. I went to Hattiesburg a couple of days ago. So while I'm talking about Road Dogg and Sturgis, y'all, I want everybody to please this week send their thoughts and prayers out to everybody and all our bike rider friends, because I love all my biker friends, and I think about them all the time, because I love that everybody loves to ride bikes, but I've tragically lost a few friends on bikes. It's a wonderful freedom for a lot of folks, but you know, it's a terrible thing when you lose a friend like that. When I was on the way to Hattiesburg just a couple of weeks ago, I was crossing the high rise in New Orleans, thinking, man, I made it through New Orleans, you know. Once you get to the high rise and you're heading toward Lake Pontchartrain, most of the time you're out of the traffic right there. You know, you've gone through downtown and stuff, and you think, oh man, I'm heading to Slidell now, so the traffic loosens up and everything. But as I got over the high rise, I was thinking, man, I breezed through New Orleans. I can't believe it. And then I saw brake lights and came to a stop right there. And I rolled up on an accident where a biker had been hit and was laid out into the middle of the road. And tragically, he didn't make it. And I got there right after it happened. Made me think about that guy's family and all my biker friends, y'all. So I'm sending thoughts and prayers out to all my biker friends. I think about them all the time and how dangerous that is. You know, life's dangerous no matter what you do, and you got to enjoy yourself in this life. But I'm sending thoughts and prayers out for everybody going to Sturgis and everybody who made it back from the Harley-Davidson 120th anniversary family ride down there. So just on this morning when I'm playing Shaky Jake, I'm thinking about Road Dogg and all my friends and wishing y'all safe travels whenever you get on your bike. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Gay. So I got one more story song for you this morning. Kim Crappell, good morning, brother. I'm sorry I missed y'all at Rose Marina this past weekend, but I heard y'all had an awesome time, man. Looking forward to seeing you sometime soon there, pal. Hope y'all are doing great out there. So here's a little Shaky Jake for you, y'all. There's Gay right there, too. Good morning, girl. And check out some of Road Dogg's pictures, y'all, from all his travels right there. One for Shaky Jake on this Storytelling Tuesday. Playing some story songs for you. And one for my brother Jake. Oh yeah. Gather round, all you children, and I'll tell you a tale about a lonesome rider they call old Shaky Jake. Tattoos and scars under his leathers, and an old gray beard long as his hair. They said he was an old bandito who drifted in from off the road somewhere. I can still recall how I came to know him. I was dusting off 400 miles of bugs and tar. He was mumbling in his coffee, cussing a shot of whiskey with his face down on the bar. Good morning, y'all. One for old Shaky Jake. That's right. You're welcome, brother. Sending out those good vibes to all our biker friends. Well, he spoke an ancient language that he said's been lost through time. He said he learned it from a shaman somewhere south of the borderline. And he done some time in Huntsville, Texas, but what he claimed was borrowing a car. So all he rode now was that old panhead that he got when he came back from the war. That's right. Good morning, y'all. On a Storytelling Tuesday, playing some old story songs. Some true story songs. Yeah, you're right. Thank y'all for being here this morning. That's great, Gay. Glad you made it, girl. Hey, Charlotte, good morning. Good morning, sunshine. That's right. Jake, he's gone to meet his maker. Got called home by a cruel twist of fate. Made a wrong turn on a foggy night. Yes, he did. To the wrong lane queen of the interstate. So gather round, all you children, and I'll tell you a tale about that old ghost rider they call Old Shaky Jake. Good morning, y'all. On a Storytelling Tuesday. Remember an old Shaky Jake this morning? And sending thoughts and prayers and safe travels out to Road Dog and all our biker friends as they're getting ready for Sturgis this year, y'all. Yeah, you right. Good morning, Charlotte. Good to see you, girl. Good morning, sunshine. That's right. Thank y'all for being here this morning, y'all. On this Storytelling Tuesday, we're going to close it out with one for Charlotte right there. And here's that story about the testosterone song. I love this old song because it's just funny. And it's a good rocking song. And I wrote this song in Houston. I was on a job in Houston. And I was going to work every morning listening to Michael Berry, the Michael Berry Show. Shout out to Michael Berry out there. And he had those low T commercials every morning, you know. So I was driving to work, listening to these low T commercials. And I was in this hotel room by myself. Didn't have anything to do every night. So I would go around to the local restaurants right there, get the local special, get the drink special. It was always something fruity, it seemed like, with a little umbrella or something, and I'd post pictures of that, what I was doing, you know, how folks do, and trying to keep up with everybody. So, posting pictures of that, I was watching The Bachelor over Skype with the family, and commenting on that on Facebook as well, and all my redneck buddies started seeing all this, seeing me drinking these fruity drinks, posted about how I was watching The Bachelor, and they all started responding, "What the hell's wrong with you, man? Drink some effing whiskey, will you? You know, you going soft on us or what?" And I started laughing about that and thinking about that, and driving to work, listening to those low T commercials, and I thought, that must be it. I must need some testosterone in my life. So, got back that night and wrote this old song that we cut on the Blue Collar Town record. It is one of my old favorites. One of Charlotte's favorites, too. And a great one to leave you pumped up on a Tuesday, y'all. Good morning. Thank y'all for being here on this Storytelling Tuesday. Listening to all my old stories and these story songs. Now getting you up in the morning with a little testosterone. I had enough of The Bachelor and Sex in the City. What them shows done to me is a doggone pity. If I drink a Cosmo one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. Think that I'm in serious need of some moonshiners and Duck Dynasty and Swamp People. So tonight, I'm gonna turn it up, turn it on, play some old Hank and Skinner songs, and get a little wild. Redneck style, light a little fire when the sun goes down. Way back in the woods, far away from town. Shoot my gun till the city fight is gone, and crank up the testosterone. Testosterone. That's right. Good morning, y'all. Look out now. Where's the cry and shame, cause it ain't just me. It's happened to most every other man I see. This modern world's made us a little sissified, and it's about damn time to turn it up, turn it on, play some David Allan Coe and Kid Rock songs, and get a little wild. Redneck style, smoke a little fire when the sun goes down. Way back in the woods, far away from town. Shoot a little whiskey till the city fight is gone, and crank up the testosterone. Testosterone. Oh yeah. On a Tuesday, y'all. Good morning, sunshine. Now, girl, you know I must admit, when I'm done with all that, it comes down to this. 'Cause there's only one way that a man can be a man. That's right. So tonight I'm gonna pick you up, get you alone, play some Conway and Keith Whitley songs, take you by the hand and give you a little kiss. Just like this, pull you close next to me, show you what a real man's supposed to be. Baby, I can turn you on. Baby, I can turn you on. Girl, you know it turns you on when I crank up the testosterone. Testosterone. Oh yeah. Happy Storytelling Tuesday, y'all. Thanks for being here this morning. Hope I had a chance to start your day out with a song and a smile. That's the mission of our little show right here. Trying to get you up every morning with a song and a smile. But it wouldn't be a show without you guys. So thanks for joining me this morning, y'all. Letting me share these little songs and stories with you on a Storytelling Tuesday. A lot of story songs this morning. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Good to see y'all this morning. Now, I got to get my butt to work and get myself over to Thibodeau this morning. So hope you have a wonderful day today, y'all, on this Storytelling Tuesday. Tony, we got some updates for you. We're not at Mama G's tonight. I've got some stuff to arrange today, so we won't be at Mama G's tonight. But I'm working with Terry and Gay, and we're going to be letting you know what's going on exactly and what we're doing. So no Mama G's tonight. We're going to be scheduling that, though, and we're going to be meeting some around the house here a little bit, too, while we can. So just to keep you updated on that and the Yeah, You're Right Festival, which is coming up. I'll shoot you a text in a little bit here, too, girl. Thank y'all for being here this morning, y'all. I appreciate that this morning, like every morning. So I hope you enjoyed Storytelling Tuesday and allow me to share these little songs and stories with you. Kim Crapell, let us know where y'all are going to be this weekend, too, brother. Good to see you this morning. Now go out there, y'all. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Spread some happiness and healing. Perpetuate some positivity. Come back tomorrow for Wayne Wednesday. We got some more updates for you about the Yeah, You're Right Festival, then Tony and everybody else. So come back tomorrow, y'all, for that as we celebrate the life, music, and memory of Wayne Mills every Wednesday. So go out there, y'all. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Spread some happiness and healing. Perpetuate some positivity. Come back tomorrow for Wayne Wednesday. And in the meantime, what? Peace! Have a great day, y'all. And, yes.